Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And this is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They run. This is Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 66 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Now it's Freeman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Trubisky to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That is caught by Cohen. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, bye-bye.
Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Go, go, go. 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Hey, high 7.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let him go.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Get up. Get up.
It's caught. Jones. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 65 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go. Hey, great plans. And 58 is a Mike.
Good.
Watch the out.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Gun. 11.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. And I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Check. Spawn. No. Quick dance. Come. 25. Check 25. Kill.
Hey, check.
52.
21. Space.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, exit. Ready to go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
180.
Check 45 to Mike.
Rapid.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got.
Again, it's Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Get him! Get him! Check 9, check 9.
Hey, ball.
Check 59, right?
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
He's brought down
We
by
play to win. Let go!
first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Red, go. Move.
Mike Spot 9, Mike Spot.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.